All right. We are online. Hey there, Raiden XML FFN. Welcome to my live stream, and I haven't heard from you for a while, but thanks for joining. How are you doing today? Hey Leah, welcome again back to my stream. Thank you so much for joining in, and don't worry, this time I will not get mad at you. Don't Yeah, I will not get mad at you this time. If you're gonna leave and if you took too long, then I could assume that you'd be watching a movie or helping your family members one. But I want to say thank you for joining my stream. Oh, all right. I completely understand. I completely understand where you've been going a lot, Raiden. Well, it's nice seeing you again. It's been a while. I'm glad. Well, Leah, I don't know if you noticed, but like yesterday, I was like still a little. I'm still a little bit of sad that how the way I treated you back 2021. I do want to say, I know I say this multiple times to you, but I still feel sorry how the way I got mad at you, or all these years of me being mad at you. It was actually it. I yeah. If you see my video, I didn't mean to. The reason why I was mad all the time is because my dad always yells at me whenever I go to work with him, or whenever we go out. He usually yells at me for me not paying attention well. Yeah, I it, I didn't mean to hurt you, and I know we can't promise if our relationship wouldn't be better than last time. No, Raiden. We just simply just have problems. Problems. Yeah. But look, Leah, I know we can't promise to for our relationship to be better next year, but we can at least make up what we did. Like for example, when I say that you miss my videos, it's okay to make up with me. I would not get mad at you. Also, I want to apologize for me telling you if you see my videos. I just don't want you to miss out anything new I uploaded with you in it or something else that I find it funny. Yeah, like I mentioned before, I never wanted to hurt you to begin with. I know you already know, but at the same time, I just don't want our relationship to go downhill because I just don't want us to be more depressed or upsetting anymore. I still love you. I still love you forever, in my heart. I understand you're worried that you won't be a good wife for me in the future. I'm worried that I wouldn't be a good husband for you ever since when I get mad. But at least we can at least make it up for our mistakes. We can't promise that we can do better. We can, but we do promise to make up for our mistakes what we did to each other. overall, I promised you that I will always make up with you. I'll promise not to hurt you. Yeah, I am a good guy. Thanks, Raiden, for the comment. Yeah, that's all the things I want to say to you, Leah, for a long time. I'm so sorry I didn't tell you much about my past. And I'm so sorry I haven't told you. I should at least tell you back in 2020 to promise me not to hurt me. I should have done that. I should have tell you to I should have told that to you. Yes. That is true. We can make up what we did, like how I did, to, for the best for us. Anyway, I hope you like those images I send you in Pinterest because for once I know you like Anchor Run, but and two, I hope you find it funny that I show you Monokuma wearing the fake ass J's. He got the J's. Look at me, look at my guy. He got the one, two. No, I'm not gonna sing. But I find it funny that I decided to send you. To be honest, I have more that I want to show you that's really funny. And I want to see your reaction seeing those memes that well, I'm glad you love them because they're really funny. Oh yeah, by the way, like you texted me back in Pinterest. You say you have an interview. Like, is it like the interview job you have? Ha ha, very funny. Something like that. Hmm. Well, I do want to say good luck with the interview. I have I have praise for you, and hopefully you get the job, and hopefully you stay safe right there because I can sometimes be worried about you most of the time. I know you already know, but hopefully the interview will win well for you. Raiden, I know you're joking with us. Don't worry, I already know. Oh, speaking of the devil, my parents are home. Yeah, I hope you do good in making that money. Oh, speaking of, hello animator, welcome to my live stream. By the way, I did get some new Transformers toys like a few days ago and then weeks. Yes, this live will be better. Do you want to keep on working on the void video? What video are you talking about, Raiden? Because I don't remember of a video that I'm planning to. But like I mentioned before, I did get new Transformers toys. I want to show you guys this, but for now, let's just take a break. Oh, okay. But still, I don't remember that for a while. Anyway, I do want to show you guys my man in the game I was playing for a few. Hold up a second. Unleashing ultimate power. And they get you what? Guess what? With your boy unlock. I am not sorry. I do not come in peace. Yep, my boy over here. Teamwork for the win. Ready for battle. Teamwork for the win. Just a regular day at the office. Yeah, this is my main over here, and what you know, look how many trophies I got. Ready for battle. Ready for battle. Sorry. Yep, I have almost the skins. And yes, yeah, it's great. Yep. And also here's for you, Leah. That's right, Piper. Yeah, her name is Piper, and you can quite tell her umbrella is a sniper. So Piper is a sniper. Mm-hmm. And also, I only own one skin, and from her, and I only have this flag Beaner's Piper. Leah, if you remember, like a few months ago, I did make your OC outfit at based on her outfit style, and that's where I get the inspiration of this from. Now that actually rhymes. That actually rhymes really well. Yeah, that's where I got it from. And I'm sorry to say this, but I love that OC style so much. I decided to put it as your real life OC. To be honest, you look very beautiful with it, and all day I've been looking at it. I'm sorry you had to hear it. My heart started to race a bit more seeing you in that style. You're welcome, Leah. But there is something else I want to address. Something, Raiden. I love. I would like to see you be friends with Leah, but to be honest, I'll explain later. But first, I need to talk to Leah. Leah, I do want to talk about something. I really need to address for it, and it has to do with you. No, you're not in trouble. And yeah, it has to. Give me a sec. Hold up. I'll be right back. I'm gonna be gone for like in like 1 minute. 1 minute. I- if you're gonna leave the stream for something, please let me know in let me know in Pinterest. All right. If I don't come back on time, then at least tell me in Pinterest. All right. Okay, guys. I'll be back in 1 minute. Just don't. I'll be back. And once I come back, Leah, I'll tell you what it is. All right. All right, y'all, I'm back. Whew. Sorry, guys, I had to run to the grocery store because my mom begs me to get a Pepsi for her. She couldn't get it, but not just that. I also bought something from the store as well. And this Sprite cranberry. Want a Sprite cranberry? The answer is clear. Sorry, I'm all out of breath. Whew, I had to run over here so that way I don't want you guys to know where I am. How the fuck I took so long? It's not such any old meme. It was a classic. It was a meme back in 2018. Look, I don't care if it's old or not. It's still around. The soda itself is still around. Yeah, man. I'm sorry. I always swear. I know swearing is bad, but I've been swearing this whole time. Basically, no. I saw you. Okay, so I look over the section. I see you made friends with my girl. And yes, I'm so sorry, sister. Yeah, I thought so too. I thought they're done. Also, Leah, you should can you also say welcome back as well because everybody says welcome back. I'm not mad. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you to say it. I know you're in. I know you forgot. Yeah, I thought the Sprite cranberry itself is done. I thought they're finished, but no, they're still going around. Don't worry, Leah. I got your message in Pinterest. Whew. No, no, it's fine. I just got your message from Pinterest. It's all right. You okay? So you guys are telling me you never tried it. It's actually delicious. It used to be at 7-Eleven most of the time, but now it's in what's it called? Food for Less. If you guys don't have Food for Less, then at least find it to a different grocery store like Ralph's. Well, some of you never heard of Ralph's, but at least trying to find it. If you don't, and I'm so sorry if it's not available in your local grocery store. But I do gotta say, I tried it before, and it was actually not bad. It was actually really good. But I'm not gonna drink it right now because I know I'm out of breath. But Jesus Christ. But anyways, Leah, yes, I did say I'm gonna address something to you, but it's it's two things. One is has to do with your OC's styles, and one is has to do with the people coming around your channel. But I'll explain the first one, your OC. Give me a second, guys. I'm sorry, dude, but I don't have Discord. And before you say anything, I never got Discord because one, my dad will not trust me with other social media besides Pinterest and YouTube. Two, I want to stay in a safe place. I also want to talk about why is the reason why I'm quitting Gotcha. But I'll yes, yes, I want to tell you something, and yes, it has to do with you and your OC style, OCs as well. But there's nothing wrong with it. I do want to address something to you that I ever since you did that OC style like a few months ago, hold up, like 10 months ago, like back in November, December, and once I saw you as my dress as in my OC outfit, I was never expecting you to look so beautiful like that. Not just that, I also say that you look so hot on it, and to be honest with you, Leah, it's true, but I never want to say you look so hot. I was never planning to tell you that to begin with because one, it might be uncomfortable for you for me to say that, and two, it sounds like more than like a harassment rather than I feel like you're gonna be feel harassed of me saying that to you. Yeah, you look so beautiful in my outfit. Okay, this had nothing to do with Riz. All right, dude. I've been with her like 5 years to be exact. Look, I have no plans, but I do want to say I got that line from G1 Megatron when he said he that Nightbird, aka the Ninja Decepticon, is hot enough to replace Starscream, whatever it choose. I got that line from Megatron, and when I use it on you, I was extremely worried that you're gonna say something that said actually makes you uncomfortable. It had me worried there, but I understand you. I understand. I now I understand you're thinking I'm joking. And whenever I make those OC designs, the first OC I like is when you have shorts, crop tops, and some beautiful hair. I I just don't want it. I just don't want you to feel uncomfortable with me saying that you look so hot with different kinds of outfit. Look, man, it's okay, but at the same time, I am not trying to be weird with her. Look, Leah. Look, Leah. I understand. Look, if you feel uncomfortable with me saying that, I will stop. But if you're okay with it, I'm gonna. I will keep saying it, but I'm not gonna say it all the time because I feel like it's too weird for me. I hope so. Okay. Well, thanks for understanding, Leah. But I'm telling you, I never want to be weird with you. I never want to. I never want to do anything sexual to you because I only did normal things. I say I love you, or we say love, or look. I'm only okay of saying I love you, love, or sweetheart. That's the only thing I'm okay with it because I know other couples say baby or babe, but I'd rather say love. But I hope so, Leo. But again, I'm not gonna say it multiple times. But I do want to say I got that quote from G1 Megatron. But I want to say thank you so much for understanding. Thank you so much for understanding. And yeah, Jeffrey, please stop saying those weird things in my chat in my live stream because I'm starting to get annoyed by you already, Jeffrey. But at the same time, please stop with the comment section in my chat because whatever you say has nothing to do with us talking about it. But okay. Hold up, guys. I'll be right back. But lucky you have a good girl, bro. Well, thank you, Rainan. Thank you so much for the compliment. I'm sorry if I step away from the screen, guys. I just want to cook something to eat. But look, I'm sorry, but I'll be right back again. But however, oh, no, not nothing. Sorry if I took so long, guys. I didn't mean to. Also, Leah, I do. Baby, would you do me a favor? Keep an eye on the tongue so that way. Tell my Leah. I also want to tell you something else, and yeah, it has to do with some new people on your channel. If it's okay if we talk about it. If I step out for a second, then okay, Leah. I know there's some like new people on your channel, and they do say something nice things to you, and I understand like at the same time you should at least say hi or at least give them some rules on your channel. Like for example, my friends say hello to you, my the ones I made. Look, I understand you don't know them, but at the same time you shouldn't just not just ignore them because to be honest that is I don't want to say this, but that sounds really rude. I understand you don't know them, but at the same time, at least say hi to them, or at least, or here's an advice I want to give you: at least give some rules to your channel, so that way they can like be respectful with you. Look, I'm okay if they say hi to you, but I want to make sure they like participate towards your channel. Like for example, I have friend in my live stream right now. I was friends with him since 2020 during the pandemic. I know him for so long. But I'm glad you made friends with him, but at the same time you should at least like give people another chance. Look, I know there's some people I don't know, but they love my videos, so I just say thanks to them. It's an advice for you, Leah. I understand you don't know them, but at the same time, at least welcome them to your channel. That's how I do it to me. That's what I've been wanting to tell you for so long. Well, thanks for subscribing to Raiden, Jeffrey. But please don't annoy him too much. All right. So yeah, Leah, I've been wanting to tell you that for so long, but at the same time, at least be nice for them, like you did to me. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for not telling you that sooner, Leah. But yeah, at least give them some rules or just welcome them to your channel. What at least okay. So here's my advice: welcome them to your channel and at least give them rules what they should or shouldn't do on your channel. Once you do that, at least I will go tell my friends that you can comment on your channel. But I'll keep an eye on them just in case if they violate your rules on your channel. Well, Raiden, thank you so much for subscribing to my girlfriend and my other friends. And Leah, thank you for understanding what I'm trying to say. And hopefully hopefully everybody will respect you on your channel. And Raiden, I do miss the days that you make an announcer saying, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate announcer saying each character's names. I actually must miss those days. Also, if you didn't remember, I did say I'm gonna delete my channel, but that's not gonna happen anytime soon. I'm still up. All right, I completely understand, Ray. Well, if you are planning to bring it back, then I have more characters to say, but this time is Brawl Stars. All right. Also, guys, I do want to show you new Transformers I got, but I want to make sure if everybody wants to see them. And Leah, I know you miss a few, but there is new ones I have. So if you're okay to re-see them again, well, new ones like. And if you're gonna leave while I'm reviewing it, it's okay. You can rewatch my live stream if you want. All right, but for now, guys, you want to see my new Transformers toys I got? Um, everybody else, you want to see my new Transformers toys? I know Jeffrey said yes, but I'm waiting for everybody to the response. Just let me know so I can start. All right, get ready for this. what should I start off with? Because I have a lot. I'm gonna re-show the old ones I got, but the new ones I have. So to start off, we have. So now, okay, so we first start off with Transformers blockies. The ones I got the new blockies I got, Sunstreaker, G1 Sunstreaker. This is the first one I opened up, and I gotta say, it looks so cool. Now, some of you might get confused if it's Bumblebee. No, it's not. It's not Bumblebee. It's Sunstreaker. Yeah, he came with his blaster, and the back here is like shoulder back cannon. When I saw this dude, it was so cool. And fun fact, Sunstreaker has a brother, and his brother is Sideswipe. Huh. Jeffrey, you're lucky to get that, but at the same time, it's a bootleg. But I really want that one. But yeah, Sunstreaker looks awesome, and like I mentioned, he is Sideswipe's brother, twin brother. And the next one I got, if you one of you don't remember, I collected. I also have. All right, animator. Sealed in. And the next character I got is from the Shattered Glass universe, and that is Shattered Glass Ratchet. If you guys remember, I had Shattered Glass Sideswipe before, and this is my second Shattered Glass figure. And in case you guys don't know what Shattered Glass is, or some of you do know, it was a comic book back in 2008 and 9 or 7, and it was a cool comic book. And then Comic Con released toy exclusives of them. And then 2008, it is that of a mirror universe of evil Autobots and heroic Decepticons. A mirror universe where Autobots are evil and Decepticons are heroic. Yeah. All right. And yes, I know some of you know about Shatterglass, but some of you don't know. Yeah, Leah, you actually see my Shatterglass sideswipe before, and I did say that Shatterglass is a mirrored universe where Autobots are evil and Decepticons are heroic. And yes, it is a great AU alternate universe. I absolutely love this universe because seeing Autobots being evil and Decepticons are heroes, but their symbols stay the same. It's just the Autobots logo are purple and Decepticons insignias, basically insignias, are red. The Autobots insignias are red and Decepticons insignias are purple, but they swapped the colors but kept the insignia the same thing. It's just that the Autobots are evil and Decepticons are heroes. I gotta say, this is my second time getting a Shattered Glass figure. I want to start collecting Shattered Glass because I feel like that's the coolest thing I ever seen in my life. And yeah, that's my two blockies. Yeah, hell of a twist they made, but that was a cool alternate universe. But overall, these figures are cool. The next character I'm going to show you all is from Age of the Primes, aka one of the original 13 Primes. No, it's not Optimus Prime. It's a new toy line, and it was inspired. It was on the back in like 2007 or 6 or 8. They showed the origins of each Primes. And the one Prime I finally own, besides Optimus Prime, Alchemist, Alchemist Prime, aka the Bartender, aka the McCannon. Yeah, he's a bartender, and yeah, he's on in his Cybertronian vehicle mode. Yeah, like I mentioned before, he is one of the original 13 primes, and I'm planning to collect all three of them. I went to Walmart today, and yes, I got these two. I got these from Walmart, and I found Megatronus, Onyx, and Alpha Trion. I want to get those primes, but the problem is I don't have enough money, and plus I feel like they're really hard to find. But I managed to find the other ones. But right here is Alchemist, Alchemist Prime, aka the bartender, aka the mechanic. Wait till you guys see in this robot mode. If you guys own this toy, then you probably know what it was. But for the ones who don't know, here's what it looks like. Like he's a barn attender, and yes, he is a prime. He's one of the original 13 primes. Hold on, let me look it up. Let me look it up. Okay, according to the Wikipedia, Alchemist Prime was the sixth prime created by Primus to defeat his archforce Unicron. Yeah, he's the sixth prime, and he's a barn attender, like I mentioned, and his force was to defeat Unicron, archfoe of Unicron. And yes, Primus has created the 13 primes. But overall, here is Alchemist Prime fully transformed into robot mode. I love the details on him. Look at him. He has the eye, the circly eyes. He does have it in Cyberverse. And as you can see, you can put these two weaponized symbols on his wrist. I call it the mechanic because that's his name from Cyberverse. But overall, he looks so cool. Once I got this, I was like, I finally got a first prime. But with these two, you can actually combine to make this. There it is. You can combine these two and put it like this, and this is how much power he has. Yeah, once you combine these two symbols, you can get him to go in battle mode. overall, guys, my opinion on this was the coolest thing I ever got. I finally got a first prime, but even though he's the 16th, the sixth prime of the original 13, it is pretty neat. The next prime I also got is one of the original 13 primes created by Primus to fight Unicron again. And he is the smallest prime to ever live, and he's the leader of the 13 tribes that energized on Cybertron after the Knights of Cybertron left, and he is the smallest one. Well, he's not technically the leader of the 13 primes, but he is one of the smallest of the group. And that is Micronus Prime. You hear me right? Micronus Prime. Oh, wait. Well, that's literally his name. Oh, wait. That's just his armor. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up, guys. That's actually his armor. Okay, here he is. Here he is. This is Micronus Prime. Yes, like I mentioned before, he is the smallest one in the group, the tiny one of the 13 Prime. Yeah, before you guys start laughing, that is actually him. The one you see right now, that's just his armor, but that's his real self. But look how tiny he is, and yeah, this design is from Robots in Disguise. Well, his name is Micronus Prime. What do you expect? Guys, his name is literally Micronus Prime. I know he looks tiny, but that's literally his name. But overall, I do hear some controversial of this tiny figure because this low quality plastic, this clear transparent plastic, has caused a lot of cracks on it. I don't know if you can see, but mine copy has a crack on the socket joint. But overall, I do love this figure. He came with this disc that goes in his back, and he looks cool with on it. But overall, his armor can also transform into a motorcycle, a unicycle, and yeah, it cannot like fold or twist. You had to take it apart to order to make the vehicle. And yeah, in case you guys didn't know, like taking apart a transformer and put it back, it's called parts forming. But overall, I'll show you the unicycle mode. But you guys actually so surprised to see that he's the tiniest one. I did say he is so tiny. He's the tiniest one of all. But he transforms to a disc. And I love how they engineered the leg. You can actually make it into a wheel. And here he is. The armor fully parts form, unlike transform, into a unicycle. And the coolest thing is you can actually put microness in it for him to ride on it. Of course I'm not. But like I mentioned, you can actually make him ride on it, which is really cool. I say I'll say all. And here he is. Here is Micronus riding on a unicycle. But I do want to say I love the engineer how they transformed the armor's leg into a full wheel. And right here you can see the thrusters. But the issue is, yeah, you cannot make it stand like this to make. Well, it does roll a bit, but if you want, you can just bring the arms down and have it stand. But overall, I love this vehicle mode. It's so cool, and Micronus is really. All right, Raiden. All right, Raiden. Thank you so much for joining my live stream, and good luck on your homework. Hopefully, see you next time. But overall, I do love the Micronus cycle mode. It looks awesome. But like I mentioned before, I am planning to buy the rest of the other 13 primes. Well, for now, I only have 2 primes. That means 11 more to go. Let's go. All right, the next character I really want to show you for so long, Leah, and I finally got it, and she can actually transform. If you remember, I have both Optimus Prime and B127 from Transformers 1. And now I finally got a second character that is one in love of Optimus Prime, and that is Alita 1. Here she is. Hello, Shade the Ghost. Welcome to my live stream. As you know, I'm showing my Transformers to everybody in the stream. Yes, I finally got my hands on the transform that Alita 1 that can actually transform to a Cybertronian cycle. But I do hear, again, a lot of conversation of this figure. Of course, it's actually hot pink. Yeah, she's pink. Basically hot pink. Shade the Ghost, what's up? And yes, like I mentioned before, I did hear lots of conversation of it. And in the bottom, that's her head. Ooh, yikes. People in the comment section that have this copy tell me to be careful about the head part. Because if you don't transform it right. I finally got mixed here. Well, congratulations, Shade the Ghost. But like I was saying before, yeah, the head is hanging on the bottom. I'm sorry, but that's the color that she's supposed to be. Yeah, at the bottom, as you can see, yeah, it could get really annoying. But overall, let's just transform her. And yeah, she came with a blaster and a jetpack. I know, Jeffrey, you did tell me that. But don't feel worried, alright? They'll be back soon. Hold up, guys. I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. My mom wants me to make the socks, but I have no time for that. Oh, damn it. And here she is, a little one, fully transformed in her robot mode. And I gotta say, she looks so awesome. Yeah, the only thing that's bothering other people is this full like armor piece. And yeah, some people say that she looks doesn't look much as a female rather than a bulky female. I mean, there's a lot of parts that's sticking out so much, and my copy is a little bit loose. All right. Deja que crezcan. Que digan, ah, no quiero esto. All right, and good luck, and thanks for joining my stream. But overall, she looks awesome. Yeah, a lot of covers controversial. The backpack keeps falling off so many times, and this right here is a bit loose. Well, Leah, I'm glad you enjoyed this figure. And again, just like my Blockies Alita one, I do want to give this to you as soon as we meet. I know this is my Transformers collection, but at the same time, I want to do something nice to you and give you this because you look great as Alita one whenever I meet your OC as Alita one, and plus she is the love interest of Optimus Prime. You're welcome, Leah. But overall, even though this figure has so many controversial and so many loose pieces, she is the greatest one to collect. Next Transformers, I do want to show, and yes, if you guys don't remember, I do have Scrapper and Bone Crusher. Also, they did my boy dirty because look how fucking fat he looks. Look how fat. Sorry. But yeah, these guys combine to make one giant robot. And I did collect another one with the team. And that is Transformers Studio Series, the third Constructicon, Scavenger. Yes, his name is Scavenger. And as you know, he's an excavator. This means I have 3 Constructicons and 3 more to go. That's right. I only have 3 Constructicons and 3 more left to combine with to Devastator. No, I'm not impressed with this character. I'm just really upset that I only got 3. And the thing I just say is 3 more down, 3 more to go. Meaning I need 3 more to complete the Devastator set. I am impressed with this figure, Leah. I'm not impressed. I didn't say I'm not impressed. I'm just saying that I need to collect 3 more to order to complete the Mighty Devastator. But as you know, you did see my other Constructicons that combine. No, it's okay, Leah. You're fine. It's just that I'm upset that people are lucky enough to complete their Devastator and manage to combine into one mighty giant Devastator, but I'm upset that I'm left behind to order to get the rest of the Constructicons because I really want to complete a combiner because there's one Devastator that I didn't complete is the Bayverse one. I need 4 more to complete, and they're not available anywhere in my local stores. They're probably not going to bring them back. If there are, then I need to at least collect them all. I am upset that I didn't start collecting them back in 2018 or 2019 once they're announced. But I do want to say I am impressed that I finally got Scavenger, and I couldn't stop playing with his excavation shovel because it looks so cool, and he can use it as a weapon. Like grab an Autobot and swing it. So yeah, here you guys see my. Okay, Jeffrey, please stop saying those random things to my stream because no one is listening to your comment section and no one is caring about your comment section. Please stop. I already told you this once. I'm not gonna say it again. But overall, yeah, this figure is so cool. But wait until you see it in his excavation mode. Yeah, but at the same time, no one's listening. All right. Overall, here is Scavenger fully transformed into his excavator mode. And I gotta say, it looks so awesome. Especially his tail scooping shovel. My god. I cannot stop playing with his shovel because it is so satisfying. You can make him do like this, like he's digging up the dirt. And also when he's in battle, he can swing some Autobots like this. He can swing them out of the way. Yeah, but in his combined mode, it's literally the same as Bone Crusher, but he combines the other way of the arm. So what you gotta do is you gotta put his shovel down, split his legs, bring this section along, make sure this piece is out, then curve this around. Then bring the treads on this side. And here he is. Scavenger fully combined and fully transformed in this combined mode. And as you can tell, he combines the right arm of Devastator. And for Bone Crusher, he combines the left. Here he is, two of the Constructicons that combine the arms. They're fully transformed in their combined mode. And I can feel the Devastator coming along so well. Yep. As soon as I got another Constructicon, I am so far away from completing it. Next, I need Mixmaster, then Hook, and Long Haul to order to complete the giant set of Devastator. But the only thing that did my boys dirty is, okay, right over here, this is where you slide the combined board. As you didn't know, that's literally their crouch. Especially Scavengers. They literally put a place where their crouch is. Like, come on, Hasbro. I find it so disturbing seeing that you had to slide it towards their crouch, and it's disturbing. Like, they did my boys dirty. like they seriously like messed him around. Like I am disappointed at you, Hasbro. Yeah, Hasbro did my favorite. They did their Transformers dirty. For example, they did my boy Cliffjumper dirty because he dies so many times in comic books and TV shows and games. So yeah, overall, I do love the scavenger vehicle mode, but I need 6 more left to complete the whole Devastator set, and I'm so excited to finally get I do have the Bayverse one, but this one, the vehicles don't transform into robots, just the limbs. But hopefully, I finally get them along. The next character I got, and if you guys remember, I got animated Wasp. Hmm. Hello. Wasp wants to destroy Bumblebot's life. Yeah, as you know, I got Wasp, but if you guys remember, I went to Halloween Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights, and I finally got a figure that looks exactly like him. And I only got animated Wasp, but I finally got him. And that is animated Bumblebee. That's right, it's animated Bumblebee. I finally got this figure to complete my Transformers animated sets along with Optimus Prime and another Transformer named Prowl. Look how cool he is. And yes, he came with the jetpack and his own stingers. And yeah, this is him. And yes, they're literally the same vehicles, but I'm not going to waste my time transforming him because you already saw the vehicle mode for Wasp. They're literally the same vehicle mode except they're different colors. I know you guys want to see the Bumblebee part, but I don't want to transform him. But for Wasp, he looks so cool. Hey there, Bumblebot. Oh, Wasp. I have come to destroy your life because you ruined Wasp's life. Bumblebot will pay for this. Hey, I didn't mean to destroy your life. Yes, you do. Wasp knows everything. Wasp do not like you. Wasp wants to kill him. Yeah, overall, I do love the animated Bumblebee. He looks so cool, even though he is really tiny. I do love the yellow and black part of him. He transforms to a police car, but I don't want to transform in him because one, I already showed you guys my Wasp. They literally have the same vehicle mode. It's just that they're different colors. But overall, I do love this guy. Next Transformers I got, I have 4 of them, and it's from a new show. It's Cyberworld Turn All R1. Yep. The first Cyberworld Transformers Cyberworld. Yeah. And I got Transformers Cyberworld, a new show. I got Optimus Prime. And right over here, Megatron. Yeah, these are easy step Transformers toys, but I decided to collect them because it's a new show. Look at my boy over here. The Boss Bot has 2 wheels, actually, because I know he has supposed to have 6, but trucks like this actually exist. 4-wheel truck, but overall, he looks cool. Megatron transformed into a bull, and I gotta say, it's bullshit. Get it? Bullshit. Just because he's a bull. I'm not funny. But yeah, Megs transforms to a bull, which I never seen before, but I gotta say, it looks so awesome. Good one. Yeah, I know. I know. It's supposedly a joke. I don't find it bullshit. It's just that I just couldn't resist saying that. Yeah, I got Optimus Prime, and yeah, he looks so cool. And like I mentioned before, these are easy Transformer step changers. For Optimus, you just pull the legs apart. Then you bring this section here, and voila! Here's Optimus Prime. Transform. Hello, everybody. I am Optimus Prime, leader of the Autobots. I do love the fact that he has a wheel, two wheels under his arm. That is such a cool design to have. Yeah, yeah. His arms are not like articulated. Yeah, this one doesn't have like elbow articulation, but these toys are for kids. Especially the head doesn't have a head movement. But there's something I want to tell you guys, and they did my boy dirty. Yeah, as you can see, they actually add something to him on the bottom of his. Like, they literally have these things on his thighs, and this thing, like, Hasbro, really? They literally did him dirty again. Again. Having things under his ass is not okay. Like, I get it's part of the transformation for him to hold on to the legs, but you could have done it better than just put it behind these. And what's with the back? It looks like he's carrying a backpack. Not just eel. They did my boy dirty in his toy form. Like, these things are in the way. When you're trying to pose him, you're just like trying to do this. If you're trying to put the legs back together, this thing's getting in the way. Like, I don't appreciate it. Like, look, it's okay to leave it like this, but why you had to add these things? I have no idea, Leah. But the only thing they didn't do my boy dirty is Megatron. But seriously, Hasbro, you can't even do better than that. Like, I am disappointed of Hasbro doing this to a kid's toy. But I did someone's customize this Cyber World Optimus Prime to make it more accurate, like in the actual show. The show is on YouTube, so yeah. But overall, they didn't do my boy dirty. This Megatron is so cool, but okay, so this is his tail of his bull mode. You can actually take it off, and it actually turns to an axe. Then once you do, you just take off it. You just bring down his legs, and then bring this up. And here is Meg's fully transformed in his robot mode. I love the fact that the bull head hanging around his chest. That looks so awesome. But the only thing I don't like is how he has an axe, because Optimus Prime has an axe. He could at least have a mace on his bull, but hey, he's in his bull mode, so what do you expect? This Optimus Prime didn't come up with a weapon at all, because in the show he came with an axe, but they didn't even include it in his toy form. Like, look at Mags on the other hand. But hey, I do love these toys so much. As a matter of fact, I did get a new one. Yeah, exactly. It looks like it's really low down. To be honest, it could be work so much better if it was like this rather than down. I wish they do a transformation that you can actually bring the axe a little bit more further up, so that way it can have more realization. But it's weird to hold the axe like this. But at least the tail makes it cooler. I mean, it looks like he's holding a sword and an axe at the same time. But the next Cyberworld character is Snarl. Me snarled. Yeah, a character that doesn't talk in third person in the show, alongside with Grimlock. Me snarl. Love. Yeah, Snarl is a Dinobot. But I forgot to mention, I do see the fist forms the hoofs, forms the dino feet. But as you can see closely, there's literally his fist alongside with the dino feet. Like Megatron, his hoof, the as you can see, there's a hoof, but alongside there's his fist. I wish they add like a transformation where you can switch the hands to a hoof. But I would not appreciate for a parts forming one because it can get the hoof loss. But Snarl, on the other hand, looks so cool. Yeah, this is him in his Stegosaurus mode. But once you see it in his robot mode, you take off the tail on the back of his dino. And as you can see, there's his dino feet, so you bring the legs up. And just like how Megatron works, it's the same transformation as Megatron, but except you have to bring those plates down and then bring him up. And here Snarled, completely formed in this robot mode. And you can bring his dino tail as a weapon. Me Snarl, destroy you. Yeah, he's another a character that talks in third person, but in the show he doesn't talk in third person, which I'm really upset about. I meant to say Dino Feed, Jeffrey. That is cool. This is the coolest one I got. Destroyed. Yep. And yeah, like I mentioned before, he doesn't talk. He does talk in third person. Snarl. Ha ha ha. I do. Hey Leah, I do want to do another roleplay where Gunta talks to the Dinobots. Yeah. But overall, this toy is so cool. But there's another Cyber World character I have, except he is way small, way bigger. I mean, here's another one that's way bigger, and I don't know if he can fit in the screen. Here he is. It is Cyber World Grimlock. Ah! Grimlock, king of Dinobots. Here he is. Grimlock, time to destroy Decepticons. Yeah, in this show, he has a Russian accent. But he still talks in third person, though. That doesn't stop him. Grimlock, king of Dinobots. Yeah, he did. And as you can see, he is in his dino mode, but you can quite see the robot mode a bit. He's actually crouching because that's the way how he transforms. He's a cool Dinobot. Not just any Dinobot. You are speaking with me, Grimlock, king of Dinobots. Yeah, that's right. This is Grimlock fully transformed in this robot mode. And I gotta say, that looks so awesome. And if you didn't know, they recycled Beast Wars Megatron's transformation and give it to Grimlock. He has a hand puppet and a turret machine gun. And yes, he is huge. To compare with Optimus Prime, this is how huge he looks. You can have Dino Munch arm claw mode, gun turret, Grimlock, king of Dinobots. Yeah, as you can see, I love the way they give him his dino feet, just like the Beast Wars Megatron does. And like I mentioned, he is so huge. But what actually surprised me, this figure actually cost $30. Yeah, you might be saying, but it's way too expensive, but it's reasonable. I was expecting to be like 35 or 40, but no, it was actually $30. Because the Cyberworld figures themselves, they're only $10. But this thing, the only one is $30. Yeah, only $30. Look how, I know it's too much, but it's reasonable. Look how cool this figure is. Yeah. Grimlock, king of Dinobots. And I hear Gonta wants to see me again. Grimlock love to see him again. But me, Grimlock, no like evilness. Gonta, if you're watching this, I do want to say it's nice meeting you again if you're watching this. Grimlock will bring his dino friends. Snarl, is it the right Snarl? Snarl wants to meet new person. Hear that? Grimlock and Snarl wants to meet you again. See you next time. We're off. Yeah, I just love the fact that he talks in third person because one, he does talk in third person, and plus all the Dinobots are part caveman because dinosaurs live in 1000 BCs and but overall the figure looks so cool, even though it's $30. But wait until you see I got Cyberwarp Scorponok because this one is so huge, it barely fits in my room, and plus it's only $60. Yeah, 60 for a giant Scorponok because one, it can actually make noises. Before I show you guys my next Transformers, Leah, if you missed my post a few days, Lego make another Transformers. Yeah, if you remember, there's Lego Optimus Prime and Bumblebee. Yep, a new character, new Transformer, and this time he's not an Autobot. He is a Decepticon. When you see when you see this, that's right. Lego made another Transformer, but this time is one of the Decepticons, and he's the superior one, Soundwave. Yep, that cassette player that finally got his own Lego set, but he didn't came with just him. He also came with Laserbeak and Ravage. And this dude, I saw him at Target, and he cost $200. Yeah, you heard me, $200. Well, actually, that's how much cost the Lego Optimus Prime is. But the reason why it's $200, and I think it's reasonable, because he can actually make sound. He has a sound brick. He can make noise, but he can make the transformation sound and his voice line, his robotic auto-tuned voice line. I know it's expensive, but I'm planning to get him anyways. I sadly don't have the Lego Bumblebee yet. Yeah, it's $200. I know, but it has a sound break. It can make sounds. Unlike Optimus and Lego Bumblebee, these two don't make sounds, but Soundwave does. Decepticons are awesome, but sadly, they're not gonna make Megatron or Soundwave. Megatron or Starscream. You might be asking why. Lego doesn't like doing Lego sets that has to do with military stuff. If you didn't know, Megatron and Starscream are military vehicles. Megatron is a jet, and Starscream is a seven, like a TF jet. Nor Shockwave, because Shockwave is a blaster. Yeah, Lego doesn't do military things in their line because one is too violent, and that's such a stupid excuse they made. Like the military actually serve us. And second of all, how are we gonna have Transformers battle each other if we have no Decepticon leader? We have an Autobot leader, but they didn't want to do the Decepticon leader. They decided to do a cassette player. Yeah, I know, but at the same time, we should at least get these two, so that way they can fight. But overall, that Lego Soundwave toy was so awesome. I really want to get it. I know it's $200, but it's gonna worth the price because he came with a sound brick. Yes, I found Lego Bumblebee, and he's only $80, which I'm surprised, or 90. But sadly, I never got him. Not on my birthday. I'm really disappointed. I really want that figure so badly. But anyways, moving on to the newer Transformers toys. Next Transformer toy I got was from 2002 or 3, and it's from Transformers Armada. Here he is, Cyclonus. Yep, this is an old toy from the 2000s. As you know, this you might be thinking he looks cool, but he's actually incomplete. Only he is missing his missiles, his other rotor helicopter, and he's missing a minicron. But he actually makes sounds, not like if you see the lever, you can actually pull it and make this. Oh, that's at first I thought it sounded like that just because it's old, but no, that's part of it. Yeah, but this toy is really simple because it's from the 2000s. No, it's literally not satisfying. It is so annoying. I thought it was breaking, but no, it wasn't. But yeah. Overall, here Cyclone is fully transformed in his robot mode. I do want to say, since this toy is so old, the arms are a little bit the shoulder of the helicopter is a bit loose. Yeah, his articulation is not great. Like there's no biceps swivel or free swivel or kickback. But hey, it's from the 2000s. What do you expect? This toy is from the 2000s. And you can actually put the rotor of the helicopter on his arm. Fist blasters. If Hasbro make this better in their Age of the Primes line, then it'll be 10 times better. But overall, I still love this toy, even though the articulation is not good or not the best. It's from the 2000s, so that's the best articulation they give this dude. But overall, though, I like the transformation. Like you just put his head under the helicopter and make him transform like this. But the head is a bit loose to stay on. Next Transformer I got is from the Last Night. And here he is. Transformers The Last Night Hot Rod. And Leah, if your brother Lewis is here, at least I really want to know what car is he, because I want to assume he's supposed to be like a Ferrari, but I don't know much of cars. But look how sick it looks. Cool. All right, I'm just gonna leave this in this robot mode. And I mean this vehicle mode. All right, just show him the. Okay, here's the car. The car. I don't know what vehicle mode is. Hot rod supposed to be, but take a closer look. A Lamborghini. Huh. Well, if he's a well, I gotta say he looks so cool like this. Like I actually transform into that before, and that is lockdown. But this time is hot rod. Lewis, thank you for telling me what it is. I know you. Thank you for telling me what it is, Lewis. But I do want to say that in this Lamborghini mode, he looks so awesome. Like, look at the details. Yeah, there's a little bit of slips of cracks over it. But overall, look how awesome he looks. Anyways, for the transformation for this guy is really it's really painful, but overall the transformation is not that bad. Alright, you just take this. Ah, come on. To be honest, he is so painful to transform. Now, give me a second. Let me just transform off screen so that way it could be easier for me. Yeah, because it has so many parts on it. That's what you can expect to a Studio Series toy. Oh, fuck. Yeah, these pieces keep falling off every time I transform. It's. Okay, you just bring this here. Alright, and almost done. Here is Hot Rod fully transformed in his robot mode. And I gotta say, look how awesome he looks. Well, besides the fact that he looks weak to pose. Yeah, he does have a few car parts sticking out, but I gotta say, he looks so awesome. And in case you guys didn't know, he's French. Yeah, he has the accent. Hot Rod is actually French, so what do you expect? Hoy! Like, wee wee! Nah. This Lamborghini dude just... Yeah, the color scheme of dark gunmetal gray and orange fits him. Well, even though Hot Rod is supposedly red and... he does have part of orange on him, but... He also came with his machine gun bullet sound. I do love the fact that he looks awesome. Yeah, minus the part the car was sticking out. Bonjour, Decepticons. Time to get blasted. Yeah, overall, this guy is so cool. I love the color scheme and everything. Next Transformers set, I actually got 2 in one package. Yeah, I got these 2 in the 2-pack, and it's from the Legacy line. And that is Transformers Legacy Prime Universe Breakdown and a collector's edition Sun Sweep Streak Sweep. Yeah, I got these 2 in the 2-pack. To be honest, I don't remember. Yeah, this is Breakdown. And as you can see, he in his Ultra mode, he's a military truck. If you guys didn't know, if you don't know, he actually transformed to a stunt car. The Prime Universe of Legacy line are not accurate to the show, but I do love this vehicle mode. Hasbro actually used this mode like 3 times. First, the Bulkhead mode, then him, and the new Legacy line Rescue Bots Universe Heatwave. Even the mode has been reused, I do love this mode. This is my first time getting this mode. Sweep Streak, on the other hand, looks cool as well. I mean, he came with 2 transforming weapons, but I'm not going to tell you the names because this is a waste of my time. They do remove... They do transform, but only a tiny bit. I love the engineer they did to this guy. Yeah, look at the bottom. You can literally see his parts, but overall, this figure is cool. But I'm going to waste no time. Let me transform him. Hasbro already did make combiners, Jeffrey. Nota vez? Yeah, guys, it's raining in my area right now. It just rained like 4 days ago. Dude, they literally making they already did the Legacy combiners. They made the core class Legacy Volcanicus. And here he is in his robot mode. I mean, I love this robot mode so much. The fact that the whole jet is behind him. But overall, I do love this figure so much. Like, I love the engineering they did to this figure. Love the color scheme, the red and sand color. But wait until you see Breakdown's vehicle robot mode. Okay, so I do want to say that Hasbro actually did most of the characters dirty. Again, look at the transformation. You can literally see that's his buttocks. Actually, his ass and his thigh. They make him look like he's squatching some sort, but hey, that's part of the transformation. It's the good thing this thing is here to cover up. But overall, I love this vehicle mode. I do love the fact they engineered the gas tanks where you just open the flap. Then you extend the legs a bit more. Then you lift this cap open. You put the tires back.
Guarda tus calzones.
Dame segundo.
Pues apúrale.
I'm sorry, guys, about my mom. She is so annoying right now towards me. She always annoys me for trying to do my own chores, which I don't want to do. And here is Breakdown fully transformed in his robot mode. And yes, he came with weapons, so you just put this shoulder cannon up top. And put the mace on his arm. And for the hammer, you can actually attach it to the wrecking ball. Look how awesome that looks. My boy looks so cool. This has got to be my favorite robot modes ever. Put him in combat mode. Make a swing. Yeah, overall this figure looks so awesome. I do love this mode so much. Even though it was reused so many times. But overall this is cool. Hold up, guys. Here's another one I just got like a few weeks ago. Actually, a few months ago. Here he is. I got. Okay, so first of all, this is from like 2000. This is from 2008, and he is the leader of the aerial bots. Silverbolt. Yeah, his name is Silverbolt, and as you can tell, he's the leader of the aerial bots. And yes, this one actually can make sounds. I mean, look how cool he looks. My friend gave it to me because he was trying to give away his old Transformers to me. And yeah, he does make sounds as I push the button behind it. Yeah, yeah, he looks great and cool. But wait until you see the vehicle mode. And yeah, he does make sound. Watch. Time to transform this dude in his air mode. Here, Silverbolt fully transformed in this jet mode. Yeah, as you can tell, looks like a really cool jet. Bolt 25 that he is. But yeah, he doesn't transform into the jet. Unless you look in the bottom. Yeah. 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 Like, come on, Hasbro. This is the most laziest thing you can ever done. I mean, the transformation on it was great, but you can literally see the robot under the jet. It's insane. Like, it's a robot in disguise, not a robot stuck under the bottom of the plane. Transforming part of the plane part of it only takes one step, and that's it. I found it so funny, classic Hasbro. Yeah, it looks like he's like folded up and sleeping. Yeah, Hasbro actually got lazy back in the day. Trust me, Leah. All the aerial bots transform like that. The whole plane becomes just itself, while the aerial bots just become boxed in. But overall, this figure is cool. Like, come on, Hasbro. I also got another aerial bot, but this time, if you didn't know, this Silverbolt doesn't combine with the other aerial bots. The next aerial bot I got is from the Age of the Prize one. It's Air Raid. Yep, Air Raid. One of the combiners. This one actually can combine with the Superion. Well, if you didn't know, if you look at the Superion figure, the whole thing just combines it. The Silverbolt just combining the whole body, while the ones just combine the fill-in limbs. And yeah, he transforms to his jet. Look at the bottom. Hasbro did it again. Look how in the bottom you can actually see the whole robot. You can actually see it. It looks like he's just sleeping and have his feet squashed in. Leah, trust me, it happens to all the aerial bots. They have their the jet modes only combine their backpack while they just fold in. But overall, let's just get him transforming. Let's just see. Not just Silver Ball, also the other aerial bots. And here is Air Raid fully transformed in his robot mode. Well, the robot mode isn't lazy. It's just that the transformation is weak. Look, for example, having the whole jet mode on top and the bottom just form the back. Look, the entire jet transforms into a backpack. Well, in the bottom you can see half the jet still there. But have them, just you have to box this dude in, and then fully transform the rest of the jet mode. And it happens to all the aerial bots. Hasbro, like the Seekers, they don't have that problem. The Seekers are okay, but for the aerial bots, yeah. As you can, and like I mentioned, he does combine, but I'm not gonna show you the combine board because it's literally the same thing. It's just that you just had to fold in the jet and that's it. But I can't wait to get the rest of the aerial bots. I did manage to find the rest, but I never bought them because I just bought something else. I really need to stop rejecting the combiners. I need them and I need to combine. But overall, this figure is good. I feel bad for the aerial bots. And okay, this is the last Transformer toy, and that's it. Like there's so many Transformers I bought. And here he is. I got it from Raw. Well, actually, there's one. Actually, there's one more. It's on top, but this one doesn't transform. But this one, I just got it from Ross like 3 days ago. And no, it's not Cyclonus. He has a name, but I'm not gonna say it because it's so hard to pronounce. But if you didn't know, this is a recolor version of the Cyclonus. Yep, the color scheme is gray and gunmetal gray and reddish orange. He came with a giant blaster, and the details on it is so cool. But wait until you see the transformation of this dude. You just want to take off this blaster, and then you know what? Instead of me showing it on screen, let's just transforming it. And here he is in this vehicle mode. To be honest, he kind of looks like a Star Wars vehicle more than just an ordinary vehicle. But I do love the vehicle mode. It looks great. Okay. His name is Farake. I can't even pronounce his name. His name is so stupid. Like I trying to do the translator and it says Ferrak. They didn't pronounce the whole name. But overall, this vehicle mode is awesome. I love the robot mode more. Okay, one more and that's it. I finally found something I was looking for a long time. For rock. For rock. I mean, yeah, for rock is better, but overall, his name is still hard to pronounce. Okay, guys, this is the last Transformer toys I'm gonna show you all. Jeffrey, I'm pretty sure you've seen it, but Leah, in case you didn't see my newest video for a while, I collect something, and this time I am a Prime now. Primus has chosen me, and this is what I got. The Matrix of Leadership. The Matrix of Leadership. Yes, I have been chosen by Primus, and yes, I finally did it. I finally got it on my hands for so long. And yes, it's from Transformers 1. That's right. I am now a Prime. Also, Leah, if you didn't see my video, I was, not to be rude, but I was expecting you to comment and say something like, and a new leader. And yes, and I could really use some help to a bot who is better than me in every way. Yeah, that's. I was hoping you say that I become the new leader, and I would say that I just want us to quote from Transformers 1. That's all. No, no, no. You're okay. Leah, Leah, it's okay. Don't worry. I understand, but at the same time, I just don't want to hurt you for missing out my video. It's all right, Leah. I'm not mad. I was just expecting you, but it's okay. Not everybody's a fan of Transformers, but it's all right. I mean, if you want, Leah, you can go there and comment if you want later in the stream. I mean, I'm not forcing you to comment. I'm just saying if you want. I'm not forcing you to go see it. Also, Leah, I do want to say something about me. Yeah, I know I did apologize to you for telling you that I tell you that if you see my new video. I made a new video with you in it already, but there's also something else I've been wanting to tell you for so long and for so long. I know we're getting off topic right now, but there's something else I want to tell you right after what's going on. All right, so if you didn't know, I was in a live stream with a friend a few months ago, and yeah, we once we talk about some like Transformers, some stuff, we also talk about how we have love interests. I did look. I know you're gonna. I know I'm not supposed to, but I did tell him about how I met you, how how do we meet, and all that. But I did tell him that over the years I've been hurting you and you've been hurting me, and he did feel sorry for me, but at the same time, I should at least have patience with you. Meaning, I should at least wait for you to comment on my videos. He did tell me to have some patience. Like, I understand you took too long, or just have me waiting for you. But at the same time, I should at least have patience with you, so that way I don't get mad. I know I sometimes get mad when you take too long, but I just don't want to hurt you to tell you if you see my new videos. All right. But overall, Leah, I just don't want. I understand. I'm so sorry for hurting you. Whenever I say if you see my new videos, look, it's okay if you want to make up for me, but at the same time, I'm not gonna get mad at you if you make up something you miss. But I do want to apologize for saying that if you see my new video, and especially the new post I made for you, whenever like I I made a post like a few days ago that I spell your name with wooden letters, and I was having patience to wait for you to comment, especially new videos and posts. I just don't want to get. I just don't want to. Look, I'm not forcing you to see them. I just want you to see how funny or great it is. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. I know you were busy. I can understand that, but yeah, that's all I had to say. Like I said before, if you want, you can check it out later after the stream, or check it out whenever, anytime you want, if you have time. I'm not forcing you to go see it right now or right away. I'm not yapping or telling you like go see it. You can just see whenever you feel like it too. That's all. Again, I'm so sorry for forcing you to see something. I just don't want you to miss out. Yeah, I can understand that. But I do want to say I am a bit upset that you got nothing to say. But again, Leah, I don't care if you use the same words or the same quotes again and again. I mean, I'm okay with you using the same words. The only thing I don't like is how you say you got nothing to say. That actually hurts me a lot more than it hurts you. But not only that, I did make another post uh, of a post 10 days ago to be exact, and it was a reference from the Amazing Digital Circus episode 6 or 6, I'm assuming. And I'm pretty sure you see that episode already. I was trying to do the part where we cosplay as cats. That one funny scene. I understand, but at the same time, I don't care if you use the same quotes over and over again. I still appreciate you using the same quotes. But I completely understand if you don't. I completely understand. I just don't want to force you to. I'm not. I just don't want to. I just don't want to force you to do something. Not only that, I did make a video. I did make. I was going. Look, I also made a video, but this time I bring back our kids back to a video. I uploaded back in 9 days ago. But again, Leah, I'm so sorry if I'm so sorry the way how I acted towards you whenever I tell you if you see my new video. But again, I like I said before, I don't care if you use the same words over and over again whenever you see a video or gif from me. What matters is look, what matters to me is that I get to make you happy again. Because ever since you told me about the struggles you have with your family, I feel so I feel so sad and emotional for you. So that's why I've been making your day most frankly. I appreciate that, Leah. Thank you for yeah. I understand, Leah, but at the same time, you should always. But at the same time, I would love to see you comment to it. I I just don't. I just don't want to force you to. I'm not forcing you to comment. I just wondering if you see it or not. Look, I'm not. I don't want to hurt you, right? I'm not trying to hurt you. Okay, but again, Leah, I am not forcing you to go see it. I'm just having patience with you. That's all. I'm just gonna wait until you comment. If you're busy, if you're gonna be busy with all this, if I find out you're busy, and seeing, if I find out you're busy, then I'm okay with it. I think you going to do something is more important. But overall, thanks for understanding. Well, oh yeah, I do want to say something about the love story quote script you write for us. Yeah, like I said, I do love the love story, but I do want to say, when did you like start writing that script of our love story, and when was it exactly? I'm assuming it's 2021 or 2022. I don't remember. And to be honest, I love that love story script you wrote for us. At first, I thought it was an actual like video that you and X come up with, but I thought it was a real video for a sec. I thought you guys actually have made that video and added to the script, but it's okay. I still love the script that you wrote about our love story. Well, it's okay if you don't remember. I still love the love story. I still love the part where the love story begins with me seeing you as a shy person, and I walk up to you, help you, be there with you, and have given you the rose, the flower rose, and put it on your hair. That's the part I love. I still think the love story was great and romantic. Hmm. Well, that part actually kind of confused me a bit, but I get what you're saying. But overall, I still love the love story you wrote for us. Okay, okay, I understand. Speaking of hybrids, what's your hybrid supposed to be? Because if you don't remember mine was supposedly a wolf mixing it with a cat, and yeah, my yeah wings. And to be honest, my character. Okay, so let me break it down to the beginning. So at the very first, before I make my character, I just want to make it more interesting and cool. So back then, I made my character. My character was supposed to be a Cuphead character, but except more like more high birdie like. So I decided to add wolf ears and claws and wolf feet, and then have wings. Yeah, my OC was not originally my. If you remember, I have an original OC before I'm supposed to use, but I end up not using it and just focus on the one I just made. The OC you know now today is always the same, but I if I ever kept the old one, my OC will be different. Yeah, okay, I'm still here. I'm just gonna turn on my camera for now because I don't want this to be boring. But yeah, that's what my OC was based on. All right, that's all I want to know. But like I mentioned before, my OC I originally used. I made my OC back in 2019 before I joined YouTube. So the OC you see right now, that's my OC. Well, I understand you didn't do what you're doing, Leah, but I still love your OC till this day, especially your old one and your new one. I still love them, but most frankly, I love to use the old one more because okay, not to hurt your feelings, no offense. I absolutely miss your old one more because yeah, I love your new one, but I just love it more just because back in the day, it was great. But like I was mentioning before, I like I mentioned, I have an original OC. I'm supposed to have red on me, but I changed it to purple. But Leah, are you sure you don't have like a original like a concept OC that you used? Because I remembered two videos that you frankly deleted or privated. Well, this is before I knew your real name, because I saw it that it looks exactly like you, but with your real name. That's the thing I clearly remember. But now it's lost media because look, I have a good memory. I could remember. If so, then I just wanted to compare our OCs with the old one and the new one. Okay, that's all I want to know. But overall, there's something I want to address something, and it started to piss me off. And Jesus Christ, it's the ICE immigration is still going around arresting immigrants again. I know we're not supposed to talk about it. I'm already pissed off seeing my people being deported, and my aunt always had the same always have the problem again. Not just that, I'm really worried about you, Leah, because now they're gonna start arresting every single piece of people they saw. Even the look, I understand why they do that. Like, come on, we are humans. We are created equal, but but some of them see us as aliens. Like, come on, that's bullshit right there. It started to piss me off right now seeing our people getting deported. Like, come on, we create equal. God created us equal, but they act like no, but they act like they don't give a fuck. Like, come on. Not only that, I'm really worried about you and your family now, Leah, and I'm pretty sure you're worried about me as well. Sure, we may be born in America, but I just don't want them to keep this going. To be honest, this has got to stop. Like, right now. I can't stand with the ICE for immigration keep raiding and taking people away. My parents brought me and my brothers here to have a better life, and that's what they do to us. This is the reason why Trump has to be kicked out. America is falling down. I'm already angry. Now I'm extremely worried. Not only that, I'm worried my parents will be stuck in Mexico if ICE. But as long as your parents have the paper and identity, then we should be fine. But I wish I could. I wish I could save our people from them, but I am not strong enough to go. Yeah, as you know, it's raining in my area right now. Yeah, my aunt is also mad just because immigration is going around. But I do want to say I have praise for you. I don't want you to get. I don't want any of your family or especially you. I don't know if they're still gonna do that, but I just don't want them. I don't want you to be deported because we have plans to meet each other. But as long as you stay in your house, we should be fine. But hopefully they don't go around knocking in doors. That's what I heard from my little brother's teacher, but we're not entirely sure. As long as we give them our identity, we should be fine. But like for real, I speak English. Like let's just get off this topic. But I do want to say I want to talk about before if we're gonna meet each other, Leah. Are we gonna say by our real names or our channel's name? Because like I mentioned before, my real name is Matthew, and yes, it's okay if you want to call me that only a little bit, but if you still want to call me Mathcraft, then it's all right. So what do you think? It's just a suggestion, that's all. I mean, I still want to call you Leah because I just know your name more. Even I know your name is Natalia, but I just want to know that's it. Um, it's all right then. If I'm all right, then I should still call you Leah. That's all. But I do want to say let's at least keep our secret away from our parents because I don't want them to know that we meet each other online than rather in real life. Like I don't know if we, I don't, what do you think? Should we at least keep our secret how we met because I feel like they're gonna like freak out or something. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Leah. Yeah, at least I need to at least tell my parents how I met you. I mean, if they understand, then we should be good to go. But if they start to freak out, if I, but I'm just saying, Leah. I still want to keep our secret, but if you want to just tell them the truth and if I'm gonna tell my parents the truth, then we should be fine. That's all. Anyways, all right, Leah. As for now, I'm gonna end the stream today because I feel like we've been long here enough. I want to say thank you so much for joining my stream again. It's been a while since you joined, but I do want to say thank you so much for joining my stream. And thank you for listening and thank you for understanding what's going on with me. I really appreciate you joining in and hopefully we can do this. Hopefully you join again my stream soon in the future. But before I go, did you have anything else to say before I ended? All right. See you later, Leah. And I'll also again you can take your time to see my videos. That just I'm not forcing you to go see them, but I'll have patience with you. Anyway, thank you so much, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.